Not much to look at. This is the tail section for the Blitzen Benz Cyclekart. So I did the wire buck, flat stock and wire buck, and then I covered it this time in aluminum foil and tape. And I did another one. I did the first one. The first fiberglass I did on I tried the felt blanket trick, but it didn't turn out quite like I wanted it to. So it's not perfect. It's got like the Hindenburg lines in it, which isn't what I want, but I'm thinking maybe some body filler. I can go back later with some body filler and fix that up. And it's about 3 layers of cloth right there, of the fiberglass stuff. The felt blanket trick kind of worked. It's floppy right here more because it doesn't have the buck under it than anything else. You know, I did this with another project, and I had some success, but this one, the surface of it was just horrible. It's just didn't hold the shape very well to what I wanted. I mean, you kind of see those Hindenburg lines from the wire buck, but I felt like I was going to be fighting this with body filler, with like 20 pounds of body filler to get this right. And the camera's not really doing justice for the waviness of it. There's a big dip right there. And I just felt like I was going to be sanding body filler and doing Bondo for 20 days. But I also couldn't figure out how to fiberglass the inside of it and make it hold its shape. I would need a buck for it to sit inside to add fiberglass resin, or at least resonate, even if I didn't put cloth on it, to get it to hold its shape. And I couldn't figure that out. So I fiberglassing it again. And then we got the hood 80%, 85% done. There's some dings in it. I need to put it in an English wheel, or work on it with a planishing hammer, which is doing this for me. I don't have an air hammer or anything like that. So there's some dings in it I don't like, that we'll have to fix up. But the basic shape is there, and it's got a weird curve. It's the this part bows out, so this bottom edge of it has a funky curve to it. And I did a folded edge. I tried a folded edge on it. Didn't do a wire, just folded over. It turned out all right. The fit up right here isn't the greatest. On the camera it might look fine, but if you really look, it's not perfect. And this is a thicker gauge than this. I was another thing, I was fighting the thin stuff. This is like the third one of those I did, and I couldn't get that thin stuff to work at all. It would just mangle up. It would be flippity floppy. It wouldn't hold itself. So I went with some thick stuff, and I think this is 050. It's 050 or 060. It's pretty heavy duty stuff. It's thicker than this. I don't know if you can see in the camera, but it's laying down, you know, and this is 030. Yeah, this is like 060. So it's pretty heavy duty stuff. I mean, it's not much heavier. It's just it's not worried about it adding weight to the vehicle. But I just needed something that was not necessarily easier to work with, but something that would hold its shape a little bit better. And that's functions kinda. The hinge functions kinda, but I'll have to cut this right here because it's held underneath it right now, and I've got it self-tapped in. So I'll have to figure out later how to hold it in so you can actually flip it up, or maybe I just screw it in on the one side over there, and then trim that, and then it'll flip up. And of course I got the leather straps over there, the leather belts to hold it down. So with the tail section still working, maybe getting to a finishing point. The hood, 85% there. I got the nose and the exhaust. And then we'll make this thing look like the Blitzen Benz.